Well, hello, friends. Mark Holmes here, and as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, this literally does not work. Man, I thought I had a whole bunch of blanks to do the racks, but we're giving away a whole bunch of racks, so I need to go out and get some more wood to take care of that. Trying to make my man cave look less crowded so I can put more stuff in there. I've been getting so many nice things from you guys that I look at some of my stuff and say, this is just trash. I need to display this stuff better. So I'm trying to make Joe Boo's hallway of fame. So I'm actually using the hallway there and consolidating. So I'm going to go to see my friends at Collector's World, the ones that mounted the banners that I have up in there. I'm going to get them to actually take my Joe Boo autographed jerseys by error and, get them to mount it. So I'm going to do a sample first. I've got Tyron Smith, Travis Frederick, Lyle Collins, and Zach Martin, which are, bigger names on the offensive line. So I'll get those mounted first together. And then I've got like my 70s Cowboys where I've got like Rayfield Wright and Ed Too Tall and Tony Dorsett and the Manster, so I'll get those grouped together. And then I've got the 90s, where I've got Charles Haley and Bill Bates and guys like that. Oh, I got Charlie Waters too. So I'm going to do the first one to see how they do, and then I'll take the other ones. And I don't want to take too many of them at one time. If something happens, man, woo, that would not be good. But go do that stuff. And of course I need to go to BJ's because I got to get me some stuff for my keto diet, which has actually been working. Do I look any different to you guys? Any? Okay. All right. Anyway, and I got to get back to getting my videos up for that because I know you guys have been missing. But something bothers me, and it's not really bothering me per se because it really doesn't have any effect to me. And that's the Carson Wentz situation. Poor Philly 500, he's feeling down. He did a video yesterday saying goodbye to his favorite intro of, Carson Wentz and the confetti all falling down and Zeke Elliott and Dak where they're buying the penis pistol or whatever. Now he can't use that stuff. But quite frankly, I'm sad too because I can't use the whole Carson Wentz fumbling like crazy stuff. It does. It hurts us here on YouTube not to have a trash-ass quarterback in the division anymore. But I don't think Carson Wentz is going to succeed. I don't think Carson Wentz is as good as he is given credit for. And I think a lot of it has to do with Carson Wentz upstairs and this whole pampered athlete. I've never seen anybody so coddled in my life. So now there's the whole jersey number. Michael Pittman is number 11. Hey, I've been here. I've been doing the work. It's my number. So he's expected to give up his number for a guy who just got here. To me, if you're Carson Wentz, what you really want to think about is starting all over. Starting all over. Forget about the 11. 11 was Philadelphia. If anything, you should want another number to say this is a new chapter in my life. This is a new start. But it seems like everything with Carson Wentz from when he failed, people kept elevating and picking him up. Carson Wentz isn't as bad as his numbers. It's the other guys. He's got nothing to blame. Oh, Carson Wentz doesn't have people to throw to. Carson Wentz's offensive line is bad. Very rarely does anybody look at Carson Wentz and say, you're part of the problem. I'm not suggesting that he is the full problems, for the Eagles. But at some point, you have to start looking and seeing that everywhere you are, it's scorched earth. You know, if you're paid $34 million, it shouldn't matter what the coach tells you to do. He's my boss. But yet, here it is. I'm going to have a temper tantrum, and I'm not going to talk to my boss for 8 months, or 8 weeks, or however long it was. I'm just not talking to him. How does that show leadership at all? And here's the thing that's so funny is how people think, oh, now the Colts, they've got a team there together with Carson Wentz. They could be one of the top teams in the AFC. They could. But I'm sitting here thinking, it's not like they had Sam Darnold for quarterback and had, terrible production, or Mitch Trubisky. In fact, actually, Mitch Trubisky had better numbers than Carson Wentz. They had Philip Rivers, is an aging quarterback. It's time to retire. But Philip Rivers had actually a pretty good season. He had over 4,100, 4,200 yards, I think, 26 TDs, 9 interceptions. He wasn't bad. Philip Rivers was not bad. In fact, if you take the averages of Carson Wentz's career, that's, I believe, above the averages, with the exception of 2013. 2013, was his second year where they had an easier schedule because they were in last place the year before. So they did play some of the bad teams in the division, including the Cowboys and the Washington team and things like that. Yeah, he had a great season then. But from that point on, you're sitting there looking at the body of work and saying, it's not very good. And the turnovers. Now, when he goes to the Colts, because the Colts had success this year, have you looked at that schedule? That schedule's going to be brutal, and he's playing some really good defenses this year. And I don't think that Carson Wentz is going to have a good season there. I know Frank Wright is a really good, coach. Frank Wright had success with them and everything. But I'm sorry, there's just too many red flags for me for Carson Wentz. Carson Wentz is that pampered athlete that it's all me. Yeah, you got to be a little bit cocky to be a quarterback. But you've got to make people want to follow along. And if you're telling me you're not talking to your coach, the rest of the players are like, and if you don't accept responsibility, you're not a leader. Sorry. Eagles, I dare say, you are better off having gotten rid of that guy. I'm telling you, I think is going to be the ending. I mean, quarterbacks, don't disappear in the NFL because there's not very many out there, which is why he's getting another chance. But I gotta be honest, I don't think that you're gonna see a great career from here on out for Carson Wentz. Call me a hater, but Eagles, you made the right move in getting rid of that guy. All right, see you guys later. Peace.